Welcome back, tech lovers. Here's where we dive deep into the devices that will change your workflow. Have you ever wondered what the next MacBook Pro might bring and whether it's worth waiting for? What if Apple's next laptop could blur the line between power and portability even further? In this video, we'll explore everything we know so far about the rumored MacBook Pro M5, when it might arrive, what upgrades could be real, and which new features could surprise us. Word on the street is that the MacBook Pro M5 could arrive between late 2025 and early 2026. Some reports suggest Apple is already nearing mass production of the new models. Others hint the rollout may slip into early 2026 if Apple wants to refine the details. So, if you're planning to upgrade, this is one timeline to watch. Apple tends to keep its MacBook Pro design language stable for a few generations, and the M5 is rumored to follow that pattern. The chassis, port layout, and general look may remain largely the same, with Apple reserving radical visual changes for the M6 generation. But don't let the familiar appearance fool you. Under that housing, there could be significant internal upgrades waiting to surprise us. The heart of the upgrade is obviously the M5 chip series. We're likely to see multiple versions, a base M5, and higher-end M5 Pro and M5 Max variants for power users. Performance gains are expected in the range of 15 to 25% for general tasks, with possibly larger gains for GPU workloads. That kind of boost could make a big difference in tasks like video editing, 3D rendering, or complex simulations. Graphics might get a serious upgrade too. The M5 Pro and M5 Max versions could push more GPU cores, better thermal management, and more efficient power delivery. For creative professionals, that means smoother handling of GPU-intensive workloads, faster rendering, and more headroom for multitasking-heavy apps. Memory and storage are areas where Apple may deliver generous improvements. While the current MacBook Pro M4 models already start with decent configurations, the M5 line might raise the baseline even further. Expect storage options to scale higher, perhaps starting at 1 TB in more models, and RAM configurations that more comfortably support professional workloads. Connectivity could see upgrades as well. Rumors point to the inclusion of Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6 via a next-gen wireless chip, something akin to Apple's N1 chip. We might also see Thunderbolt 5 support across more models, offering higher throughput and greater flexibility for high-end docks, external GPUs, and peripherals. One of the more talked-about upgrades is the possibility of a refreshed FaceTime camera. The M4 MacBook Pro introduced a 12MP camera, but leaks suggest the M5 might push that further, possibly to 18MP or with better image processing, HDR support, and smarter framing. For creators, remote workers, and streamers, that upgrade alone would be welcome. Battery and thermal performance will always matter, and here the M5 has room to shine. With improved power efficiency from the newer chip, and perhaps tweaks to internal cooling, vapor chambers, better airflow, refined internal layouts, Apple could squeeze more consistent performance during prolonged heavy workloads. That means less throttling, better sustained performance, and possibly a bit more runtime under intensive use. Software will be just as important as hardware. The M5 MacBook Pros will ship with macOS 26, or whatever Apple names the next version, likely introducing optimizations tailored to the new chip, better scheduling, performance modes, and features unlocked by the new silicon. Expect tighter integration with iPadOS, more seamless workflows across devices, and performance tuning that takes full advantage of the upgraded hardware. Now here's a hook. One rumor that's floating around is that Apple might reserve its boldest innovations for the M6 generation, meaning the M5 could act as a bridge, a dependable, solid jump in power that primes us for the big reveal to come. If that's true, the M5 might not unleash every dream spec, but it could deliver the dependable foundation for what follows. Comparing this to the M4, which was already strong, the M5 looks poised to push Apple's silicon further into pro territory. For users who already strain their machines with demanding software, the difference might feel more like a step up than a mild bump. For many, it may be precisely the upgrade they've been waiting for. Pricing is always tricky. Apple may choose to keep the same base price tiers to avoid shocking the market while raising the baseline specs. Expect the familiar 14-inch and 16-inch models to continue, with price adjustments in higher tiers. But it's possible that Apple may ask a slight premium, especially for Pro/Max variants with top specs. Release timing is a key question. If Apple hits the late 2025 window, we might see announcements in October or November. But many insiders believe the launch could slide into early 2026. The reason? Apple may want to ensure supply, test yields, and line up complementary products, like a MacBook Air M5 or new external displays, for synchronized rollout. Toward the middle of the product cycle, there's a chance Apple introduces incremental refreshes, slight boosts in clock speeds, firmware updates, or new configurations, to keep the lineup competitive before the next generation. So even if the M5 doesn't address every wish, Apple might roll out small enhancements down the line. That said, what might be missing is just as interesting. Many analysts believe the M5 won't introduce OLED displays or touchscreen support. Apple is reportedly saving those features for the M6 generation. Those leaps, thinner chassis, display redesigns, more radical interface changes, could wait until the more revolutionary version arrives. So when it all comes together, the MacBook Pro M5 is shaping up to be a meaningful upgrade: faster performance, better graphics, upgraded connectivity, improved camera, and more headroom for professionals. It might not revolutionize the laptop, but for many users, it could be the most practical and powerful MacBook Pro they've seen yet. What do you think is the most exciting rumored feature of the MacBook Pro M5? Are you holding off for M6 or planning to upgrade right away? Drop it in the comments, your take matters. Thanks for watching Tech Vibe. We'll bring updates the moment anything is confirmed. See you in the next deep dive.